letting go of Paris. You know I held on too much.
Hello guys, and welcome to this second season now of In Hindsight, and yeah, we're gonna start straight off with our game against Eanix. I don't know why they're called Blue Team. Let's change that real fast. And basically we're just gonna do a season 2 of this. It's gonna be like the other season, although this is gonna be the summer split. I will record just to give a quick update. If you guys did not watch the last series, this is basically a series where I look back at my SPL matches and I look at what I could have done better and what I did wrong, and yeah, basically just look at my own play. So as you can see in this one, I'm playing Terra. We're playing Terra and Yaay. First of all, we're playing against Eanix. This is our first game. We will lose this game, so there's going to be a lot of interesting things to see here. There's definitely going to be a lot of mistakes we can capitalize on. Yaay and Terra should have the worst push compared to me and Cern, and therefore I think we're going to decide on starting on the red buff. This is generally a good thing you can do. What you see me and Traction doing is what you want to do. If you want to start on the red buff, you want to kind of go out. You don't want to allow the enemy dual lane to go all the way up and push the wave. So that's kind of what you can see we can do here. We're just making sure they don't hit it exactly at the tower. Then we're gonna go back and do a red buff. Talking about builds here, I'm gonna go Watcher's Gift, Loner's Mask, Shell, and 3 health potions, 1 multi potion. I'll talk about why that's a bit better in a bit. Let's focus about this beginning here. So what you want to do is you want to take the red buff, then run straight from the red buff to the wave. This is really important what happens here. We want to clear the wave. Of course, check what relic does the other support have. The other support is Thunder, so we should be a bit afraid of some kill potential, although Shell does pretty good against Thunder. Here we can look to push the wave because we simply have a red buff and they don't. They have a purple buff. Red buff is a lot better. They do again have the superior clear, sadly though. You see me kinda holding my skill here, and I think the main reason why I'm holding the skill is just because I don't want anything too better. But I'm gonna go out real fast and just lower the voice or the volume a slight bit here, so you guys don't have to complain about in-game volume being way too loud once again. So I get sundered here, use my shell, which probably was a bit of an overreaction, and then go back to pushing the wave. I do level up my dash now. So yeah. So as you can see, we did get 1 buff stolen, but it's better than getting both buffs stolen, which they could have definitely done. There's no XP deficit until they go for buffs. This also allows us to get the neutral farm of being oracles. I call oracles Oreos. We don't go for them though. So Loner's Mask is super great. You want to build it pretty much all the time if you can get away with it. Polar Bear Mike made a video that's super good on that. You should go and check that out. Just called Forza, Loner's Mask, or whatever. Duke's Dot as well. You can see we're gonna do the camp here. This is a bit risky as they have a way better fight. Emir comes in behind, misses the freeze. I'm gonna kinda hold my dash here, then dash the Nemesis, and I'm actually gonna commit super hard to the Nemesis now, knowing she has no dash. This is a bad fight for us though, and I'm gonna punch the Nemesis to death here, find the killer. They just managed to get so much more damage off, and we're gonna end up dying. That's super unfortunate. Basically, we should not have fought that in the first place. We didn't even get the first blood. As 3 for 1 that early is just really bad. So, about the Shell, I think Shell is really good against the Kraken. It works pretty good against Nemesis ult, how you can reapply the protections after the ult is hit. Works well against just all the big circles, and they have a lot of big circles. They have Poseidon, Kraken, Emir ult, Sennheiser ult, them kinda 2 I guess, and Ducky has a lot of big circles as well. Not big circles, but AoE abilities. So, as you can see there, I've backed. I'm gonna pick up my boots 2, I believe. Yeah, I get my boots 2. Sadly, I can't afford the boots 3, which this game should be reinforced shoes. Again, I will eventually I'll make a video on what boots to start with. First off, we gotta make the videos about the relics, and I will get to content creating a lot more after this week is done. Then I'll try and stream a lot, I'll try and do content creation. But right, as I said, like after this Friday, like Saturday, when our SPL game is over against Puppies, I'm pretty much free for 2 weeks besides SPL. So I'll look to do a lot of stuff there. So next week you guys should look back to content every day again. A few affiliate episodes hopefully as well about boots. We need one about the relics before that though, and then we'll go on about what boots do I start with. So yeah, just a quick update there. So again, on Terra you want to max 2. If you want to know why you max to 2, you should go and check out my videos, what abilities do I level on supports. Basically I got so many questions about why do you max your 2 on Terra, why do you max your 1 on Amaterasu, what do I start with leveling on Emir or something like that. And I made a video specifically for that. I guess we'll do an annotation or whatever if I'll remember it for that. So right here we're in a risky business basically. They have a potential to go on me. We don't want to get walled off. They have 2 Sunders already. They have a Kraken, they have a Nemol, they have a Fat Poseidon. It's basically gonna be so bad if I get walled off. So here again I'm gonna get my reinforced greaves, which are gonna help me quite a bit. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get 1 Sentry Ward and 1 normal ward. Around the 5-minute mark is when you kinda wanna transition into Sentry Ward. You can stall it until like 10 minutes max, I wanna say. But I think the main reason is that I saw they put 2 wards here, and because I did that, I'm gonna punch 2 wards. Now one mistake I do here is I punch the normal ward first. You should always punch the Sentry Ward first. Cause if they come and you only have time to kill 1 ward, you wanna kill the Sentry Ward. It's just that simple. So that was a minor misplay there. Again, reinforced boots this game just because I need more tankiness. I need to take seconds off the Emir freeze, or like points. I need to take some duration off the Emir freeze, which are gonna hurt quite a bit here. Again, I'm stacking Lonos, so I'm just gonna let Prime pretty much last this everything here. Also, I think the Ganesha video is gonna come out next week. We'll finally. I did like the gameplay. I recorded that like 2 weeks ago, like 1 week ago, and I haven't had the time to do it yet. But that Forts and Ganesha video will come out hopefully next week. Maybe even Sunday, and then we have 2 Fury episodes, and of course this is gonna go on. I need to do the last overview. I know people probably don't want to watch it unless you're like a fan of the series, so I'll just throw all the 3 final episodes up around the same time. So I'll post like 3 episodes in one day just to finish off the playlist. It's kind of relevant, but if old people want to watch the playlist, I kind of want to finish it off. I don't just want to leave a series open like that. I want to finish my series off basically. You can kind of see we're around the buff here. Gonna start it up. Also about the whole in hindsight the ranked edition, I thought of maybe doing more of that as a Terra ult here, because you see there's a fight in left. Zowie does call for my ult, and actually he manages to survive. You can see how Maniac gets out with 1 health order in the left lane, just because he had the extra movement speed. He managed to get away safely. Now right here I kinda wanna take this ward. Sadly the whirlpool pulls me in, so I can't block it. And right here I'm gonna dash out, really being aware that Emir is around me. If I get walled in that corridor I'm gonna die. Now I'm in a really bad position for this speed boss spawn, because I am poked. I missed that midway feeling of it as well. But anyway, we're gonna try and fight this. Now right here I make a pretty huge mistake. We should have fought this way harder than we did. And right here, because Attraction was coming, I should have dashed in, and then I definitely should have looked for a stun. I had the possibility to play up there. They didn't. The only thing they had was a Kraken. If I die and we get picks of that, that's okay, because Nate Attraction was gonna be there. Definitely not a big misplay. Now, one thing that's really awkward with Lonos is you get so much gold at some point. And you guys can see I have a lot of gold right now, and I kinda wanna back as well. Although oracles are coming up, it's gonna be rough for us to contest them. I do maybe see myself dying here. Nah, I just managed to get out. I should back here. They should not. They could kinda do gold, I guess, but yeah. Don't manage. I don't manage to pick up anything there, and Zelda doesn't work. How is it you turn the map? I can't remember. Someone told me it's like control spacebar. Yeah, boy. The map is now correct as well. Hope you guys enjoyed that. This back right here, I'm gonna start my Gauntlet of Thieves again. Vanguard, Market Vanguard. It's got nerfed a lot. Like, it's a lot worse now. It's the Duke Gold 3 here. We actually managed to steal it away. Shout out to Prime. And this means we have an even game again. XP difference should be pretty minor as well. It's kind of an even game now, which is really good for us, seeing as they have a lot of early game pressure. As I was saying, I'm getting Thieves. I think you just wanna get your auras going kinda instantly. Nice immune there by Ramen. We're gonna decide not to dive him. Just get one ward area back here. I got another normal ward. I don't really know why I did that. Normally you don't want to have two normal wards. It's kinda bad. You wanna have one sentry, one normal and area back if you can, every time you leave the fountain. Two is a bit overkill. Now our buffs are spawning here in the right side. So gonna look out for that. Now you do see I have 850 gold, so I kinda want to back timing around 10,020 gold here, so I can get my Gauntlet of Thieves, and I can get my Essential Ward. This probably means I have to do the small camp here, and I have to do the red buff, and then I should be able to back for it. You could see me back potentially right now as well, but I think I'll do the red. Back is what I should do at least, and then get my Gauntlet of Thieves, and you see I do that as well. This means I'm gonna go out of base with pretty much the least amount of gold possible. That's what you want to do. I cannot stress how important this is. The less gold you leave base with buying reasonable items and not just buying shit for saying, oh, EmilZy told me I have 600 spare gold and I'm finishing a Deathbringer, but I'm an ADC, so I'm just gonna start a light blade. That's not that you don't want to do that, but like you want to try and avoid like having a lot of gold spare when you're back. You want to try and time your backs really perfectly, and you can see that was like a perfect example of a well-timed back that also meant they couldn't really force anything because I was the only one backing at the time. So now we have a Gauntlet of Thieves, which means we do have an advantage in mid, and I actually think I should be playing a lot more aggressive than I am right now in the mid lane. I should be up in their face, Captain Trick should be around, and we should really look to fight this right here. We have our Thieves, they don't. Again, it's so much better for us. The only way I die is if I get frozen there, molded, double sundered and crackened. And if that happens, that means we should have at least one free kill. And trading me out for a kill and 2 relics is honestly a fine thing to do here. And I'm not even sure if I would die. I have 2,000 health, I'm gonna have a shell, I'm gonna have damage mitigation, crowd control reduction. Another misplay here, it's just me not utilizing the advantage we have. Right here I'm gonna nem ult. It's basically because on comms here I heard someone saying I might be fucked. And when that happens I'm always gonna Terra ult, pretty much. You don't really wanna hold the Terra ult. You do, but in a situation where people could be in danger, where it's very likely they are, you just want to get it off, because it only heals when they've been hit 4 times, so it doesn't really do a lot if you like Terra ult after a fight. And he'd actually managed to get 1 kill in the soul lane. Really nice job by Trick and Maniac managing to pick up a kill here. So again, you can see I have another back time right now. I can back for Sovereignty 1 if I want that, or Spirit Robe 1 and get a D-ward. I think I'm gonna greed it out though. Back after this wave, or even go mid here and look for a better back timing. Look for the 1520 gold back timing where I can get Sovereignty 2. I think we're gonna actually go for a portal play here. That might have been why back, but getting Sovereignty 2 and a D-ward, I could have gotten Spirit Robe 2, would have been a 620 back timing. So we managed to get portal. Sadly Maniac is gonna end up dying. It's really unfortunate. Trading out Maniac for portal, I think it's kinda worth it. You can see the graph now, we are 1k ahead as well, and from this game we should really take the lead, and we should really just try and play around the advantage. I'm gonna D-ward there, which it's kinda unlikely that they can do Gold Fury or Fire Giant without us knowing. They have a pretty slow Fire Giant, they don't have any kind of relics. Right here again, I should really be dashing in. I should be playing a lot more aggressive when I can. I know Ymir is not around, like he would have been in mid there if he would have wanted to farm, you know. The only thing it says we had no ward, so it could have been a bit risky. I will get punished pretty soon as well for playing aggressively kinda stupid, but again, I should have been up in the face. That's kind of the whole theme of this game. I need to be a lot more up in the face early on and a lot less later on, which is some of the mistakes I'm gonna make. But again, I did back there, take it through portal. Got a kind of a bad timing, but I think you can argue that backing through portal is never a bad back timing, unless you wanna go for like a gold fear or something. So I think that's fine, just picking up a bit of extra protection. I think looking back here, I probably should not have gotten Serenity. I probably should have gotten Spirit Rope. It would have helped me a lot more, certainly a lot more. Because I'll get that CCR, I get that shield, maybe even a Wing Blade. Here, try and block off Funballer's basic attacks from hitting the ward, which probably maybe would have meant I could have gone up there and slapped their ward down, but it's a bit risky again. But right here, I would really like to see us be a lot more aggressive. We do manage to pick up oracles here, which is really good for us. No one gets walled off. Now, Ymir wall is down right now, so we should have really looked for a fight here. The only thing is, at direction wanted to back, you see him picking up crit too, so that's the reason why we don't. And now Captain Twig actually gets kinda fucked. I'm gonna react with my ult. Twig kinda overreacting a bit here. I do block Ymir in. Get sundered. Gonna try and dash out here. Just get out of the fight. I'm saying, okay guys, I'm safe. Call out what did they use. Sadly, it does not lead to any picks, and I'm just gonna end up backing here. Now, the thing is, as soon as I was behind that red buff and I saw we were not getting anything out of the fight, I should have backed. That means I would have been there a bit before Ymir. The back timing is not the worst. I can get my soft 2, I can get a sentry ward. It's not that bad. Maybe the thing here is that I was so close. You guys can see how close I am to hitting level 12. Maybe I could have greeted it. We're gonna start up Gold Fear here, which I think I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with. This was probably a bad call. It's gonna be rough for us to do gold. We just wasted a lot of ults. The only point you can make is that they used a lot of ults as well. But it's rough for us to fight without ults, really. They can still kill someone with their CC, I think. Terra ult means a lot more than Ymir ult. Actually, Sun ult means more than Jing ult, so that's one. Vulcan ult and Kraken kinda means the same. And the Fails ult is a lot more important than the Twix ult as well. It's kinda equal again. I think Twix ult is really important because they have a Poseidon, and you wanna ult out of the Kraken, so it's important that matter. And I think so big ult might be probably slightly better in teamfight than Ravenous ult. It's kinda rough to compare ults like that. Anyway, I'm gonna back out here again. That was at the back for the level 12 relic I missed before. I just said, okay, I'm gonna get back here. I wanna get my level 12 relic. So now I'm gonna do one of the biggest misplays in my whole career, probably, that maybe cost us this game. What I do here is straight up dump. You should never do this. I get super greedy. I see that he's backing, so I dash towards him. They know my dash is down. I get nem molded, double sundered, and I just get completely deleted. Now this opens a window where they have around 30 seconds to get an objective while I'm dead. You should never, ever, ever do that. That's me giving them a free pick. That's me not respecting them as a team. That's super bad. I had so many clues that was bad. I knew that they were around. We're so lucky that they did pump a lot into killing me that it's gonna be a bit more rough to go for some certain objectives. I'm also really lucky I'm playing Terra, so even when I spawn I will be able to take part in a fight. Since Poseidon had to back and get there, we would have had Terra ult still, and they would not have had the Kraken and the Nem ult. But again, that's kinda bad. It's game wise, like, we did not lose too much, but moral wise it's bad. Obviously it's a bad play, avoid dying. Like, that's us losing map pressure. We could have maybe gone for a gold fear there if I would not have suicided, because Poseidon had to back. They would have had no real way of securing it right besides curling us, or maybe Ymir just going all in, which maybe would have led to him getting killed. So that was a really bad play. What comes for me here? I guess we should get back to me. I'm back in mid. I have again that also leads to super bad timing where I could not get sovereignty out of base. I had to get the wards. I'm actually gonna place down my ward here, I think. Nah, Prime is gonna get engaged on. Poor Prime here. I actually try and wall out the Nemesis here, which honestly just leads to me walling Prime in. But the thing is, Prime would have died there regardless. I did buy a bit of time, but now my wall is down. I'm getting walled here, I'm getting pretty low. Super good wall again by Bigman Things, really utilizing it in here. Looking to go in, can't really find anything. So Prime got caught out of position, I could not do anything. Maybe if I would have had a sovereignty there, if I would not have died, we could have prevented that. This means they're gonna get free gold free. And from here on out, I think the game is just kinda gonna turn. We can't really get anything out of it. I think we are gonna back out here and try and get the portal demon in exchange. This is one thing you see so often, is when one team gets gold, the other team is gonna go and try and do the portal demon. Poseidon sees it. I don't really think he can contest it though. It's gonna be super rough for him since he's all alone. He's gonna try and buy time. He does manage to buy some time, but not enough for them to get in here, and Twig almost kills the Poseidon. We do get it, and then Twig goes super deep for the Poseidon. We need to back here, that's one thing. We did not back after the gold free. So us taking that fight is super bad. Like, Poseidon gets out, we die there. He has to ult out. I actually do manage right here, I do manage to block out the Nemesis with the wall, save Ataraxia. That does mean I'm gonna end up falling down as well. It's just super rough for me here now. You see, I got my sovereignty. Now I should probably look to get a spirit rope or like some magical defense. Maybe I could even get more physical defense if I feel like that's what's killing me, but kinda is the Kraken. Twig TP's in, he insta dies. Ravana lands perfectly on Prime, pokes him out. And they're actually gonna manage to pick up FD for this. Poseidon again getting another kill. Ataraxia is gonna die here with the Sapman Aegis. That's gonna be a deicide and an FG against us, so that's gonna be really, really bad. Super horrible for us. See what I think I'm waiting right here for a magical defense. I'm going cloak actually, so I'm gonna go spirit rope. I recognize I need magical protection, but I also need CCR. I need the spirit rope passive. So it's bad for me, I can't go full magical defense, but it's the best alternative here. It's just getting the magical defense up. One thing I could have looked for maybe was getting some CCR elsewhere earlier, like getting the wing blade, which is a lot more selfish but can help you stay alive, can allow you to play more aggressive. Just gives you that extra chunk of movement speed you really want. So now my main objective is in these fights are gonna be to try and hold them off the tower while not standing in front. If I get walled off, I get bursted down insanely fast, which means I won't be useful. I need to go in when the freeze is down and when I know I can kind of maneuver around when the whirlpool has been done already. So we're gonna try and hold this tower right here. You can see how I'm kind of around my backline as well. It's gonna be a bit of a rough fold right now if they went right there, because Maniac is not here yet. Maniac's gonna try and frontline here, but this is just what that comp does right here. Maniac does not ult in time. I use Shell, my Terra ult, they burst right through it. You guys can see how much damage Free Sun does. Some Cern hits, Nemo, Kraken does right there. Feels bad, man. That basically means we are in a really bad scenario now to defend these towers. They did not use Ramen or Cern ult or EB ult. And it's gonna be super hard for us to really defend the tower here. Means we have to give up even more, and the lead is just gonna keep on extending. I do get frozen here as well. Very luckily I get a super good wall off and do manage to stay alive. This means that they get a tower for free. They could even push the Phoenix to fee. Ataraxia's ult gets forced. It's just really going downhill from here. Gonna go out towards back. Gonna go back out towards mid lane here. Of course, our goal is to try and defend the tower. Oh, not the tower, the Phoenix, if they do decide to push for that. Now, Maniac is up now, so I think it's very likely that we will look for a defense here in the left tower. I think it's unlikely that they should not really push this, because they should have a lot of gold right now. If you see gold in hand, how do you do that again? Wait, I can do that all the time, but not right now. Oh yeah. Wait, no. Never mind. We should really defend this tower. I don't know why we're not up in their face. I don't know why we're not fighting. Right here we should chase. We should be running them down. Maniac just dies though. And that's just so rough, like. So rough, you know. The kill potential they have with those ults, with the Nemesis ult. No, I think the main reason why we did not go there was because our ult was down and their ult was up. So maybe I'm gonna turn around and agree with myself or disagree. It was a good thing we did not fight that. Now Gold Fury is up, and I think what we should have done right here is we should have rushed to that Gold Fury. We have the timer. Ataraxia and Prime and Captain Twig could be on it right now. They could do this right now. Cern is the only one there. For me, I should not really be solo farming this wave. I'm just kind of desperate to get some farm. Desperate to get my Spirit Robe up. I have a decent back timing here with the 850 Spirit, not the Spirit Robe, but the one before that. Can get a D ward and a normal ward, have around like 70 gold or something, I guess. Actually, I sell my Lonos mask. What? Oh, okay, I'm gonna get Magi's instead. Magi's gives some magical, some good health. It's a pretty good item. How are they gonna remove my Magi's? They can remove it with Poseidon's 1, Cern's 2 if it hits perfectly, Ymir freeze, and Raven 3. So they have ways to remove it, but it's a bit rough. It's some rough ways to remove it. And pretty much have to stand really close to the Ravana or the Poseidon or the Sennheiser to get it off me. So it just means that they can't really initiate on me for free, and if they do spend CC on me, we kinda have to go at them and chase them down. So again, we're actually 12k behind. This is super rough, just how one small mistake led into another small mistake, which led into a devastating loss. Right there again, Ymir freezes down. Ataraxia is going for that buff, but we maybe should have fought here. I also want to mention I do get the sprint because there were a lot of slows, and I just feel like we need to run them down if we need to win this game, or we need to run away from them. That's the main thought process behind the sprint, and not getting like a Sunder or something. But they get the Fire Giant. We don't even contest it. We're 12k behind. We probably think we'll have a better time defending on the towers. Phoenixes, sorry. So that's what we're gonna look to do here. Yeah, this is gonna be some rough defenses. That's gonna be happening here. It's an FG team with a 13k lead. They have a one-shot potential on anyone in a team. Even our Tangus characters gets bursted in pretty much 2 seconds. I think the example we see now is actually Maniac. Even when he's in his ult, he just dies. Can't remember. Maybe it's me that gets frozen or died. But again, actually we're just gonna push up all the waves. I need to kinda be in front now. I have the Magi's Blessing, which means I can bait out stuff like freezes or something like that. So we should just look to do that. I actually did the map. Wait, what? Oh, I just skipped backwards. Sorry about that. I did the maps without wards and minions. That was bad. I hope you guys lived through it. We're gonna push down mid here, kinda. Wait, we've seen this before. Come on now. What? I am confusing myself a lot here. Whatever. We are gonna take it from here then. Does not look like the game will allow me to do anything else. Sorry about that. But again, what I was saying is that I have my Magi's Blessing. Did it just get popped? Oh, I'm not sure. It must have, right? Nah, I just got it again, I guess. So again, I should be in front here. Just look to like make sure they can't go in for free, basically. I'm gonna play kinda super far up in their face, I wanna say. I should really be looking for initiate here. You can see how I placed down the turret. Look for a stun here, look for some poke. They insecure the turret, try and take off my my Magi's, which Ravana might succeed in here if I remember correctly. My next item should definitely be magical defense, probably like a hard ward or not a pestilence though. Nah, probably not a pestilence. I don't have We don't have any life steal besides Name Shield, Raven, Poseidon. They have quite a bit of life steal, but not any substantial healing. The wall is down here, so I should really go in. Like, that's CC down right here. Maniac gets one shot, we can try and take a fight of it, but it's so hard with them just avoiding the Vulcan ult with pretty much everything they can, Raven ulting over it and stuff like that. And now it's gonna be super hard for us to hold these Phoenixes. Traxia, get a good stun here. I don't think he needed to hold out, but he did. I get piggied out of my thingy now, and it's gonna be super hard for us to just hold this. They can go on. Probably just gonna take the left Phoenix as well. I don't really see this being too good of a hold here. You see how I try and get in front. What did I buy? Oh, we do force out an Aegis, which I guess is pretty good. This is actually, because this could be really good. They kinda want to back right now. They used half, like 2 minutes. I actually buy physical defense. And I think that's what a really big mistake. I have like no magical defense right now, 84. I don't need physical defense. Like, I do, but I need magical defense more. The thing that's gonna kill me if I don't have magical defense is gonna be Kraken. I think the thought process is reflecting damage with Height of the Nemean Lion, which is what I could have gone for here, but it's just kind of irrelevant because Cern is only gonna hit me like 2 times for like 200, so... that was a bad buy, EmilZy. That was really bad. So again, they're gonna be looking to do Portal Demon into fire. I'm gonna speed it up a bit, as this is gonna be us just kinda clearing the wave out. Kinda back and forward, you can see how they just do the portal now. I'm kinda trying to farm up here. Getting super greedy. I could have maybe taken another wave from right there, I wanna say, but Raven did show up, so I'm kinda glad I did not stay. I could have gotten soloed by him, definitely. I do have my Hidden Nemean Lion now, which hopefully should force the Cern to take a bit more of damage. Again, I think this was a misbuy. For the same price, I could have a hardwood amulet that would have done a lot more for me in the fight, would have done a lot more for my team. I don't disagree with myself getting Hidden Nemean Lion. I feel like I should have gotten it. I just feel like I should have gotten it 6 item. No real reason to get it there. And eventually later in the game I should maybe even not get Nemean. Maybe I should have gotten Spirit Rope instead. It's a lot of ifs, and it's a bit rough to say what you wanna do. Here we need to defend the Phoenix. I just need to be way more in front than I am right now. Me Trick kinda getting walled off. They get my Magi's Blessing, and them getting my Magi's Blessing here actually means that I am going to die in a second. I will be the one getting bursted down. They played smart though, they know my Magi's Blessing is down. And now I kinda wanna show you how fast you die when these kind of drafts gets ahead. You guys are gonna see it right here. He gets the wall off. I shell, I Terra ult. Terra ult does not even go off, and I'm just completely dead. Now Spirit Rope there probably would have meant I could have stayed alive for a bit more longer, but sadly they managed to win the fight, and they're gonna go ahead and get the Phoenixes, the left Phoenix. Probably get the right Phoenix as well for free. We just really need to hold on to the Titan right here. Gonna speed it up a bit. They're just gonna get that for free. Nothing we can do about it. And then they'll just back out. Now they're actually gonna stay here and look for fight, I guess. Look to end the game. We do have Terra ult. They did use a lot of the ults, which are up again now. Oh no, they're not up. They're coming up soon. So we're just kind of pushing out waves right here. Not too much happening. And then Ymir comes in. We do avoid everything. I do Terra ult this. Try and go here, help out. Kinda look around. Okay, realize I'm probably fine now. And I wanna point this out right here. This wall right here on Vulcan. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this, but the wall is right in front of Prime right here, so they can't hit Pretty Prime at all, which actually means he's gonna be able to survive that fight. So that was kind of the best play I probably did in this game, and the only thing. Sadly, they're gonna be able to burst down the Titan before we can do anything. Maybe that could have been a turnaround potential play, but it would have been rough, even if we killed them there. So that's gonna be it for the first episode. I think we gotta check awards and kill participation. We had 100% kill participation. No, we didn't. We had 50% kill, but that's really bad. And we had 15 wards, which I guess is not too bad. Nice wards, Joe. But that's gonna make it for the first episode here of the In Hindsight Summer Split Edition. Woo! I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see this keep going, if you want to see more of the ranked edition as well, or if you'd rather just have me upload some regular ranked gameplay where I kind of do the live commentary, or you'll let me know. And of course, I'm sorry for the lagging content. We will do a lot more, I promise you. And peace out.